big welcome. Sit back right now and get your notebook, get your pen, and take down some notes. Okay, so this evening, as you have seen on the flyer, we're going to be looking at or discussing around the topic, the power of vision beyond opinion. And I will be leading this discussion, I believe. If you don't know me out there yet, my name is H. Calvin Birch, and I am a strategic partner of Gotbackup. Okay, so we'll be looking at the power of vision beyond opinion. Okay, basically, it's objection as well. All right, so don't build your dreams based on what people say. Build it based on your vision. So what's your vision? Tonight we will be looking at the Facebook story. Maybe this is a part of it you may not have heard. We'll be looking at the Mark Zuckerberg, learning from the Mark Zuckerberg experience. When Mark Zuckerberg was building Facebook, which was originally called the Facebook, when he acquired his domain called Facebook, he dropped it there and then continued with the Facebook. He had a lot of objections or a lot of opinions when he started that in 2004. All right. So those opinions, we will be looking at them, scrutinizing them. Some were practical, some ethical, some were just mere skepticism. Okay. And we have that, and we will try to look at it. We will scrutinize it tonight, and we'll draw a parallel with Gotbackup. So there are a lot of them, but let's look at some major rejections or opinions, you may call it. I mean, that's another way you can put it. So what did some people say? No need for another social network because there is one, there we will look at, we will go into details shortly. Then privacy issues concern. Okay, people were concerned about their data, their security, and all of that. Then it won't scale beyond the college campuses because this started, remember, at the Harvard dormitory when he called his friends and say, "Hey, I have an idea, have a look at it." He had some legal issues, disputes were there that could slow him down. There were some issues about making money. How is he going to earn on this? Okay, all right. So let's break this down. Okay, and all of this is just to give us a lens of to use the lens of Mark Zuckerberg and have a look at what our situation is. So number one, no one needs another social media network. Okay, at that time, there was a platform called MySpace. Okay, it started a year or two before Mark Zuckerberg, launched Facebook. And there was, Friendster. They were already popular. So many people question how would people move from those places to go to the Facebook, So what did Mark Zuckerberg say about that, or how did he handle it? He doubled down on exclusivity, okay? And he started from the campus. He didn't listen to what they said, and he started expanding gradually. And he increased the reach, and he made it look desirable, and people now gradually started subscribing and getting on board and moving from the campus, moving to schools, and then to different states and so on. So drawing a parallel to that, nobody needs this. That was what was said. Okay, already people have those other popular spaces, network media or social media then. Today, people are saying nobody needs this Gotbackup. At least we've heard this from some people. Nobody needs this Gotbackup thing because, I mean, I use Google anyway. I use iCloud. I use Dropbox. Okay, people are using that. Those things, those services have been there for a long time. Okay, now lessons from this is people know this, guys. People resist change before they understand added value. People will do that. So it's a normal approach, reaction when we get that and you hear that. Don't get discouraged by that because that is how human beings operate. Okay, so don't argue, educate, show people. What do you show them? The privacy issue. Tell them about the ownership. Tell them about Gotbackup protection. Show them the income opportunity or the income potential, the security benefits. Give all of that to them. Okay, why? Because people don't buy what they don't understand yet. Take note of that. Okay. All right. So let's go to the next. The privacy concerns that he had. So the early critics worried about how users' data, like their photo and their personal information, were being shared online. People at that time were very, skeptical, and they were very loud. Became even louder as Facebook expanded. Now, how did Mark Zuckerberg handle that? Initially, privacy tools were basic ones, but over time, Facebook introduced more control to manage things. That means they had issues, all right? Still, this objection never fully went away and became one of Facebook's biggest nightmare, long-term challenges. But guess what? They surmounted it. All right. I mean, till today, there are still issues around there, but it didn't stop them. Okay. So they will tell us that it won't work, just like they told Facebook that critics believe it was just a temporary campus trend, college trend. It's not going to go anywhere. Some people think this online thing won't work that you have shown them that we are in. But a lesson from this is visionaries see long term before the crowd does. Okay, if you are a visionary, you see far ahead before other people start seeing it. So don't let it stop you. Okay, now the response to that from us should be just stay focused on the future. What is the future? The cloud growth, digital storage demand, AI, and data expansion, recurring income systems, and all the other benefits that are offered. The future belongs to digital solutions. So they have to be there. All right. The third one we want to look at is it won't scale beyond the campuses. Okay. This is just going to be for school. Some believe Facebook will remain just a niche on campuses, or campus directory. Won't appeal to anyone, to broader audience, to other places. And how did Mark Zuckerberg handle that? He gradually opened access from one campus to the other, from one state to the other. First to other university, high school, eventually to public in 2006. Okay, so people won't trust it. That's what they said it's the same thing people are saying when it comes to this, because people fear sharing information online. They had some issues with that. Gotbackup saying people will fear scam out there. There are scam out there. Online businesses, people having fear with online businesses, people having fear with data security, people having fear with affiliate program or network marketing issues. They will tell you about that. Those will be some opinions or some objections. Okay, responses: be professional, follow up consistently, use testimonies, educate patiently. All right, just know your stuff. Okay, and lead with integrity, whatever happens, because confidence grows when value becomes visible. People are watching you. Just keep going, and once the some stuff become visible, that some confidence would have come in. Number four we want to look at is the legal issues he had. It was a tough one. It was all over the news, with the twin lawsuit claim Zuckerberg stole ideas from a social media, blah, blah, blah. All right. And how was that handled? The case eventually was settled, but it created early controversy and reputational pressure. But guess what? It did not stop Zuckerberg. It's too competitive. He was told there are people in the market already, and just like what people say, there are already many online businesses, or sometimes there are competitors. There are other people there. This is where you think this is going to go. The lessons here is success is not about being first. It's about being it's about execution, and it's about consistency. So once you execute and you are consistent with it, you are or success is going to be guaranteed. Focus on relationship building, consistency, duplication, all right, team culture, and personal branding. It will help grow your business. No matter what people, say about what they think, it is their opinion. So remember, it is the power of vision. What can you see beyond just the opinion of people? Okay, and remember this: we are learning from the Zuckerberg experience. Okay, consistency builds competition. All right. Now he had issues with how would this guy make money? Monetization, skepticism. All right. Investors criticize. All right. Or there were critiques. Question how would he earn anything? What did he do? He resisted to sell it. Okay. He resisted to get worried and start getting overload with adverts, because he had the vision was clear. He knew where this was going. He focused on growth first, and then later Facebook developed some strategy and they started making income. I am not good at technology, some people will say. All right. Facebook, many people originally struggled with media. Many people, this social media thing, it's not for me. People struggle with it. People have their resistance. Okay, but guess what? People learn. Eventually, people learned. They found out that it wasn't rocket science. So some prospects will feel overwhelmed by this, our whole AI, cloud storage, technology kind of thing, the app, online business, and stuff like that. But the lessons here is people often reject what they fear they cannot learn. They fear what they cannot learn. So we have to be patient with people We have to make it simple. We have to take it step by step, and it will be embraced. I mean, if I see, that's why sometimes when I'm doing the presentation with my wife, if she comes in and she does a presentation, I always like to mention that, guys, this person that is doing the presentation, she has no, I mean, she is not an IT savvy, person. She has not much experience in technology. She is so basic, but guess what? She is presenting this. And I don't say it to demean her, to make her look small. I only say it to bring out the simplicity of what we are presenting, all right, of what people are seeing, that if she can do it, that means it's not high tech, it's not so sophisticated. Anyone else can do it. That's what I usually mean to portray, okay? And so she's not an expert, but she eloquently, most of the times, present the project. And today I was listening to one of her presentations, talking to someone, I think from Wanda, no, not Wanda, one of those African countries, online presentation, and the person gave her some commendation. So, wow, you must be an expert in this. I was laughing, expert, but she eloquently did the presentation. Why? Because she simplified it. It was just, we have to simplify things. Let's keep it simple, and it makes it. And once you keep at something consistently, you get used to it. You become an expert in it because you consistently do it. So, guys, objections, opinions are not rejections or rejection. They are signs that people need clarity, people need education, people need time, and people need trust. So if we have to face any of those, let's work on those things. Clarity, Zuckerberg did. Education, he did. Time, people just needed time. And then trust. Once trust was built and people saw that, hey, this can be taken, they can get into it, and then they can be a part of it comfortably, and make a living on it, and they can rely on it. It's dependable, it's acceptable. Okay, so looking at these opinions and objections through the Zuckerberg experience will give a different understanding of how all of these, what we are facing daily as we execute the project, as we share the project. Because as strategic partners, we are supposed to go out there and tell the world about a better option, which is Gotbackup. Give the world a better value for money, which is Gotbackup. But guys, it's not going to be easy. There will be objections. There will be fightbacks. There will be no. And sometimes, so there will be these objections from, it could be from competitors. Sometimes, guess what? It's not from competitors. It's from home. It may be from your brother. It may be from your spouse. It may be from your colleagues. All right. This thing is not going to work. I mean, who do you think you are? You think you can, get people to do things. So it will come from everywhere. So as close as home. Okay. I want to give this message to you tonight, or whatever time you might be watching this. Gotbackup strategic partners. Okay. Don't fear objections. I repeat, don't fear objections. Let's master it. From the beginning, I know sometimes It takes your energy away when you want to start something. You have so much, and people say, ah, no, or sometimes when you try to talk people into this, they talk you, they're sometimes successful in talking you out of it, because you like, after you have presented to them, you the feedback from what you got for them, it's almost telling you that, huh, I don't think this is going to work. This is not going to work. Okay. You need to know that it is part of the business. It is part of the game. No is part of the business. Rejection is part of the business. Don't fear it. Don't take no personally. Sometimes I know it's difficult for us to handle no in many ways, not just business, but no, a guy is chasing a girl and she says no. No, there's objection, and he is he is crazy and doesn't know what to do. He thinks it's the end of life. I've heard stories where a boy got rejected, okay, by a girl, and he hanged himself. He killed himself. Can you imagine? All right, didn't know how to handle no. But there are many occasions, many cases where um, a guy made a move on a girl. And sorry, I like these funny analogies. Analogies. So I've heard where a guy says, get these rejections from a girl. No, 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 not interested. No, no, not interested. And guess what? Eventually, you know what happened? She became his wife. All right. So it happens all the time, but there was no. Okay. So don't take no personally. It is part of life. All right. Let's try to handle it. Don't stop planting seeds, guys. Don't stop planting seeds, because that is the only way that you can build a legacy, you can build a future, um, you can you can look forward to reaping. Why? Because you have planted seeds. If you haven't, what rights have you to try to reap anything? So keep planting. Um, it may not show, immediately you plant a seed, the next day, oh, boom, that's a tree. No, it doesn't happen like that. You Once you plant, you have to nurture. In nurturing, you have to water. You have to maybe, you know, tilt the soil a little bit. You have to put some fertilizer, whatever it is. You may have to spray some insecticides or some other pest control thing to what are you doing? You are protecting your seed. Guys, we need to protect our seed. Okay. So and because if you don't protect your seed, the seed will die even though you have planted. So when you plant, don't just leave it, nourish it, um, 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 water it, and let it, and in due season, it will germinate. Okay. So don't get your seed contaminated. Don't let the insert, the pest eat your seeds. And the pest in this situation could be prospects, could be naysayer, could be um, opinions, could be some objections, what people will say. And don't let that defeat or deflect you. You want to make impact there after, besides the one person that said or two people that said, there are additional billions of people, all right, that, could like what you are offering them. Because, many people reject opportunity today only to wish they had started earlier tomorrow. All right. So today they're saying that, I mean, this is nonsense. This is this. I don't believe this. But but later on, they start regretting. I wish I had joined this. I wish I was part of this. It happens all the time. Now, what if you had listened to them? What if you had listened to them? You would have been in the same situation that they are in, regret situation. All right. Vision sees opportunity long before opinions can accept it. Mark Zuckerberg saw where this was going, saw what this could become. All right. Many people did not see it that way. They rejected it. Now, you think if people knew that Facebook was in a decade, in a few years, was going to be $1 billion company, they would have said no. Of course not. Who would do that? But people don't see. All right, it's only visionaries that can see how far this will go or how far this can go. All right, it's only you need to have a good vision to be able to see opportunity. Otherwise, you wouldn't. So vision sees opportunity long before the opportunity, the opinions, before opinions, can actually accept it. But vision had already spotted it from a distance. All right. So, folks, we are seeing the Mark Zuckerberg experience from another angle, hopefully, and hopefully this can guide us. We know that Facebook. I mean, the lesson we know about Facebook and how Facebook got started, but probably not this part of it. Facebook was once an idea, okay? Was once an idea that people laughed at. People laughed at it. People ridiculed it. But today, it connects billions. Okay, today is so successful. It is $1 billion. It's billions of dollars worth right now. Never underestimate the opportunity just because others don't see it yet. You see it. You're part of this project. Your brother is not seeing it. Same. Your sister is not saying it. Your friend is not saying it. They may be ridiculing you. You might be ridiculed by them because, where is this cloud? I mean, what is wrong with you? I mean, what kind of thing is this? But guys, they said same thing about Mark Zuckerberg, but he knew what the vision. He saw the vision. He knew where it was going, and he did not stop. He did not slow down. He wasn't discouraged because of what they saw. Okay. As Gotbackup affiliates, I want us not to fear rejections, not to take no personally, and to make sure that the vision, there are some stuff on this. I want to stay focused on the vision. Stay focused on your vision. See beyond the doubt. See beyond the doubts. Okay. People will doubt you. People will, will not believe you. People will say no. Take action. anyway. Look at the trend of the cloud storage and where this is going. Look at where it's going. They may not have seen it. Sometimes they come back later and say, wow, I've seen this, or I heard this from somewhere. And what you have been telling them all the time, they didn't see it that way. And we do that sometimes. There are things that we may have been hearing several times over and over and over and over and over. And we don't get it until we hear it sometimes from some other source or the way in which to say it. And then there's something just busts open and people just see the bigger picture. So don't build your dreams based on what people will say. Build your dreams based on your vision. Okay, guys, vision ignites action. Opinions or objections create distractions. Don't be distracted. Okay, let's see. To know this is not going to work. This has no future. What are we going to place iCloud and the others, Google? You can beat those guys. That's what they said about the Facebook when it got started. Then the Friendster and the other social media platforms were popular. Okay, how are you going to beat them? You're not planning to beat people. You have your vision. Just go with it. Today, Facebook is the best. Is taking over the world. Is the best social media platform that ever existed, from 3 people to over 3.5 people. That's how vision is built. If you cannot see vision through the lenses of Mark Zuckerberg, I don't know what kind of lenses you will need to make you to see something which everybody else is not seeing. So, folks, tonight, let's draw the lessons from this. And if we have any questions on what we looked at this evening, the power of vision beyond opinion, please, you may go ahead and ask. I will open the show. I'm going to activate the microphone so that you're able to unmute. And if you need to ask a question, please feel free to do that. Just give me a second. Let me, where are the tools? Okay, so participants can unmute and speak. I can also, I see, all right, let me open, I see some leaders. Yeah, all right, the microphone is open, so please, you may, I'm not watching the chat room, but if there are any questions there, that would be that should be brought to my attention, kindly go ahead. Yes, hello.
Hello, Calvin. Yeah, good evening for the good work you've done. My name is Peter Tehova.
Oh, yes, sir, Mr. Tehova. You're welcome.
Yes, I want to thank you. I want to ask a question. Yeah, I've invited some people, or I've spoken to some people who, before they want to decide, they are thinking about how they will be able to get people when they register. And so in that thought, they feel that they are unable to reach people, they are unable to convince people, and so they don't want to, invest in something that they cannot replicate. How do we get those people, into the fold and let them not start making plans for themselves, far ahead of when they themselves should register?
Thank you, sir. That's a very good question, and this is open to. I see a number of leaders on the call. You're free to take a bite at this. And just have to make an attempt to answer. So I think I see Dr. Doherty. I see First Lady Enyo Nam on the call, and which are the leaders I see here. Please, if you are a leader here on the call and you would like to address this, or we will be happy to hear from you. But what I would say to that is that usually, I use this analogy. Great. I see Boss Lady Enunam. All right, so let Boss Lady, please unmute and welcome, and let's hear from you. Thank you for making time. Yeah.
Thank you for a wonderful training you've given us.
Thank you.
I really like it. Vision is what directs us to whatever we want to be. If your vision is strong enough and is so visible, no matter the challenges, you'll be able to surmount it.
Yep.
So, Mr. Taova, yeah, those statements, objections, we hear it a lot. And one thing I always ask my prospect is, are you willing to learn? Because whatever we are, it didn't just come suddenly. Whatever we know, it didn't just come suddenly. It went through process of learning. So I asked them, are you willing to learn? And one thing is that as we enlarge our networks, it gives us leverage in many ways. Lots of us think that when you are prospecting and you get on this, the people you get is only for this. No, it's a lifetime association we are making. So if someone is worried about making it right now, let the person know that it is a gradual process. If only they are willing to learn, then everything is possible for them. But if they don't have the attitude of learning, it's better you don't even start working with them, because it will become a big burden on yourself. This is a journey we are on gradually. And if they are willing to learn, it will take them wherever they want to be.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Boss Lady Enyo on this. Any other leader will want to take this? Oh, that's just one question. All right, just to add to that is that true, this is a gradual process. I think in one of the slides we talked about, let's make it simple. People need to know whether there's a system that can guide them. So it's important when we are making the delivery, we let them know that they don't need to know how to do this from the beginning. They just need to plug into the system, and then we have presentations that happen regularly, and they can join in, they can invite their prospects. Now, one of the things that I use, how many times that people, when we want to open a shop, say our provision shop, we don't go announcing to the neighbors. Neighbors, hello, Next week, Friday, I'll be opening my shop. I'll be selling tissue. I'll be selling knives. I will sell some ice cream. Please, you can come and buy. I will have rice. No, we don't do that. We open the shop, okay? And people will see what is in the shop, or we invite people. So they shouldn't go looking for people first before coming to join the business. Let them, first of all, do they have a need of the product or of the service? It's important, guys. With on Gotbackup project, without the service, there is no business. There is no affiliate program, because the affiliate program or the strategic partnership rise on the back of the service of Gotbackup. So let's be sure that we let them know that there's a huge benefit, by taking the service and using the service, and let them know about the system that is in place that can guide them, that can help them, and gradually, people get overwhelmed. They get a bit, they have some fear that I won't be able to do this because I won't be able to present to people. So we need to show people how simple this can be. In some of the presentations, sometimes I mentioned, what if your brother comes to you? You are using Gotbackup for 3, 4, 5, or 6 months, and he tells you his computer got stolen over the weekend and he lost every single thing, all his company's document and this and a few other important files on the computer. But you have been using Gotbackup for the past 6 months. Now, would you feel bad? And most times, yeah, I'll feel bad. Why? Because you didn't tell him about it. Now, if you have told him, could you have saved the situation? Yes. So there's some simple ways in which we can do that. I hope this helps. I saw the hands of Dr. Hansen. Dorothy, if you are on, please, you may unmute and let's hear from you. If there are any questions, please bring it to our attention. Or if you have any question, you also can just raise your hand, unmute, and you can speak.
I'm here. Good evening, everyone. Yeah, sorry, my voice is getting a little croaky this evening. And thank you so much for, in fact, tonight. I'm just really sad there are just about 37 of us on this very important call. And I think for every team member who we feel is going down, we should actually share this with them to watch it, because I think this paints a good picture of where we are going with this. We are the few people who have seen this, and you can see where this is going, like we see over and again. I think this was really empowering, even for those of us who think we have seen it. I mean, this was a very good jump start for us. So thank you so much, and God bless you for putting this together for us. So, Mr. Telva, this is, you're not alone, I'm sure many of us were also even there before we made the decision to start Gotbackup. The question is, when we are prospecting, it's a conversation, and most times people need more than one exposure to get it. Let me use myself as an example. So when I also saw Gotbackup, did I know what to do? No. Did I understand cloud storage? No. Did I see that this will work? Yes. Did I know it was going to grow this fast? I mean, there are a lot of things you can't know. But one thing was sure, that this thing was going to grow, because the stats were in the favor of that. So the next thing is, are you willing to learn how this works? If you're willing, then this is for you. If you're not willing, then this is not really for you, because, I mean, like what Sidianam said, and I agree with her and what Calvin said, then it's going to be a burden on you dragging this person. And Prince said something in the chat box, said the sweetness of the cake is in the eating. And it comes to, without commitment, you really never start. And just like Boss Calvin said, you don't start something by... so I'm going to do this, but you've actually not committed to it, you see. So it will take their commitment for them to actually start learning it. Look, this Dorothy Hansen has not done anything in this industry before, this girl. but she saw this could work. And the only difference between me and anybody is the willingness to learn. So I think in the prospecting process, you know, you need to be sure this person is ready to learn how to do it. Because like what Calvin said, that there's a system that will support you if you are willing to learn. If you are willing to learn, that's the only difference here. The willingness to learn and to commit to it and do it very well. So you're not alone. We all meet people like that. And sometimes it takes more than one exposure for the person to see the picture clearly. So I think one thing I learned from Eric Worre was you keep inviting till the person registers. And each time they show up, you ask them what further clarity they got over time. Like what Calvin said in his training, we throw the seeds, we nurture the seeds. So over time, they would come and understand where this is going, and they would definitely be, sometimes they are the most ready people and they are the fastest growing you ever get. When they finally get where this is going, nothing drives them. They get a vision and they run with it. So I think that's my little contribution. And thank you again so much for this.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Let me add something. So what I've learned is that it does not take just one engagement to get the person, so that even after the person has gone to Mensvik or the person claims he has watched the presentation called the video, you still have to engage the person, try and talk to the person to understand whether he will have the ability to learn before he can make the final commitment. I mean,
Calvin, please, if I can just add one more, please. There's this question I ask, I add to my prospects each time we end a call. Okay. So after thanking them, there's a question I ask: what additional information would you need to make your decision? What additional information would you need to make your decision? Then they get to expose. Okay, so did you say this? And did you say that? And did you say that? Then we answer that. Then we go to scale. So we'll have another presentation. Would you need some time? Would you need to see the next one? So the conversation keeps going. So if there's the next presentation, like tomorrow's upcoming one, there's some people I got on the call last week. We had the conversations throughout the week. So I'm telling them, hey, we are going live again tomorrow. Would you want to be on the call so you can get better expo? Most of them will say yes. They want to see it again. And sometimes 2-3 times, and they are all clear. In person, online, so it keeps going. I think the starter you need about 5 to 7 exposures to get clarity if the person doesn't get it the first time. Yeah, that's a report from big data. So you should know it's a process. You might get those who catch it on the spot. Yeah. Somebody doesn't need 1 or 2 because they've already been prepared and they are waiting for something like this. But some people, they know this will work, but past experiences and things are fighting them, but you know what you are holding, so you should never shake. You should have that confidence to keep telling them to come take a look at it again, and that time will come when clarity has happened and the registration.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mr. Tehova, for the question. Even though you asked the question, but it was to educate all of us. It was to guide all of us, and there are a lot of responses. I believe we all have faced a situation like this before, facing it. So it was a very good question. I saw the hand. Did you say you wanted to add something else? Or that's fine? That's okay? Did it add? I saw the hand.
One more question.
Yes.
One
okay.
more question.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Please.
So you said the project should be predicated on the service. So does that mean that for those who may say that they don't need that much space, I mean, they don't need 6 terabytes, or they didn't do much work on their phones or on their laptop to need the service, does it mean that we cannot dwell on the business part to get them in? We have to first make sure that they get the service first.
How I would answer that is that you see, what do you sell or what do you give out? What are you going to talk about is the service, is what Gotbackup is. Okay. And what Gotbackup, the benefits Gotbackup has. And it's always good to experience what the service is.
Okay.
Now, it is going to be awkward if you want me to talk about, say, a car, okay, a Bentley. You want me to sell Bentley for you. I haven't used Bentley. I haven't even sat in one. I don't know how it works. So how do I do it? But if I have the experience of a Bentley, I have the experience driving it and different experiences with it, know how to operate it and stuff like that. I have the confidence to talk about it. So I can, so by I feel so happy about it, and I have the confidence, and it may look like I made the car because I'm associated with it. I'm using it. But if a person is not using the service, but they want to promote the service, how will they be able to do that? They don't have the experience of the service. It is okay if the person say, well, I use other cloud storage service and stuff like that. But what are they going to talk about Gotbackup to people? Is it, oh, you need to get Gotbackup, and people ask them question. How would they answer the question? How, so people can see in you whether you are just about you are about making money or you are about giving value. So there will be the focus should be on the service. The business is another opportunity, or is an icing on the cake. But so we shouldn't not master. We shouldn't
overemphasize.
Yes, put the strategic partnership or the affiliate program above the service. It will be wrong to do that, and it could create a problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. I see. I saw earlier on the hand of Auntie Vera, Boss Lady Vera. Are you on with you? We're just concluding, folks. So if we can have some concluding 1-2 minutes. If there are no further questions, there are no other questions from some of the leaders, please, I would be happy to hear from you. 1 minute, just speak on the what we just talked about right now before we can draw the curtains on tonight's program. So if you are there, please speak. Let's hear some final words from you on the power of vision beyond opinions. In other words, beyond objections. What people say. Let's hear from you. I mean, in no particular order. I mean, if you are one of our market leaders, we'll be happy to hear from you. Please, in a minute. So just unmute and let's. Before I play this, a video on, just keep going. I was, the first time I heard this video by, this lady, I was like, what? She has this patient and she managed to wait and keep going. I mean, not many people will be able to do that, but that's how success happens. If you just give up, you stop, it's never gonna happen. Once you give up, but once you keep going, you may fail once, twice, thrice, and you can eventually make it happen. Yeah, is there a question?
Can I come in here, please?
Come in, please. Yes.
Yes, just a quick one. Thank you all for this wonderful education. I just want to add to all that you have said so far, especially about Mr. Tehova's question. when we get such objections, I believe we as leaders should, come up as educators. We should step up the game. You see, the person is coming from a point of fear. The moment you approach this person, the person is thinking that I am going to, you are taxing me, or you are asking me to go and look for people. But I don't think our system, I don't think this project is all about looking for people. It's about educating them. It is about solving the problem. So what problem are you going out there to solve? So you must now become the educator, educate this person so that, this person would know that, yes, I am not going to look for people. Let's use this analogy. Dr. Hansen, you are there. If you have the cure for a disease, you as the person speaking to the person, you have this cure for this disease. You know that the cure would definitely help this person. And so you won't, as you go out there, you are confident, you know what you have. So you go out there, and when the person says that I am afraid, you tell the person, no, this is what you have, this is what will solve you. So before the person goes out to look for a prospect or anything, you should also help this person to understand the business, to understand the why. You should understand the value before you even step out to look for people. That's what I just want to say, in addition to all that you have said. I don't know if that's
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Auntie Vera. Thank you so much. I see another hand. Is that Reverend Bijou?
Yes, that's me. Thank you very much. Good evening, everyone. Tonight's training was very, very powerful, I must say. At a point I said, at this point, I think we should pray. But because it's like the book of Revelation opened and then you are seeing yourself through it. It's true. If you are focused on your vision, then definitely other voices and opinions will not move you. And more in this project, I'm seeing that if your vision is really to help people back up their data, the sales will automatically follow. It might not be immediate, but as you open up the eyes of the people to the value you are adding to their lives, they definitely would take it. So let the vision not be swept by recruitment. In the search of sales, you might lose the vision. And if you lose the vision, then you become blind. Then you become very frustrated on your journey in this project. I think that's one of the things that I have learned. We will meet a lot of negative people. We will meet a lot of positive people. But when we keep our vision in view, we'll be able to do what we have set out to do. Vision will definitely ignite our action. And the opinions that are creating the distractions will fade away because the vision is stronger than the opinions. I think that's my takeaway for tonight. Thank you very much, HB.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thanks for the good words as well. Dr. Hansen, Dorothy Hansen, your hand is up. You have the last word.
Sorry. It's just refreshing being here tonight, guys. I just want to tell everybody that, guys, we haven't started Gotbackup yet at all. We haven't even scratched the surface of the impact that this is going to be for people. We are barely, 100 and something thousand people in the world, where there are billions of users of cloud storage in the world, like 100,000 over a billion. We haven't started. This is just the beginning. This is just the beginning of this. And once we build ourselves now, then we are ready for what is coming. Because the time is coming that you're going to have like 100 registrations in a day, 200 in a day. Like, have you prepared yourself for that day? Are you ready to support people to get this peace of mind? Just think about it. Imagine having 200 signups in a day, 1,000 in a day. Just put for thoughts. God bless you, Calvin. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you. So I want to say, stay blessed, everyone. Thanks for showing up. And we do this again another time. Tomorrow we have some other activities. I believe you have activities in your team. Keep on it and let's make this happen. But I really like the part that Dr. Doherty talked about. I say, we are just starting this. There are billions of people. We are not even in billions yet. We're still in the first 100,000 or less than 200,000. So you can imagine the potential this has is just mind-blowing. So let's see beyond and let's look at the future beyond the distractions, beyond the opinions and the objections. So have a good evening and stay blessed.
Thank you. Thank you. Good night.
Then asked me if I was married, and then I said, no, ma'am, I am not married. She says, how old are you? I said 19. May I help you find something? She then says, you are the most beautiful girl I have seen. And I said, oh, thank you. And then she says, I think you could be the next Miss USA.